Hey, Ice Bear, how's it going? Just chilling? I see all your guys' comments. Sorry I wasn't reading them for a little bit. Let's go through some of these. Yeah, let's see. So, hey, Josh, appreciate that. Yeah, the haircut was necessary. Like your music, appreciate it. Pretty nice to keep it up. Repent. Yep, appreciate you, bro. Amen. Keep up the good work. What mode you in, big dog? That was mostly just the major scale, honestly. That was mostly Ionian. Yeah, so keeping it pretty simple. Play Stairway to Heaven, the Forbidden Riff. There, I give you a little Forbidden Riff. Amazing, appreciate you. Transition to Stairway to Heaven solo. Yeah, all right. Can you please do Golden Hour? Had to sub, appreciate you, Sim1. You literally have such good picking. Thank you, Ice Bear, appreciate that. All right. Yeah, so it's pretty. That was pretty much all just the. That was pretty much just Ionian. Or I guess you could look at it as Aeolian, if you wanted to. It's the standard minor or major scale. For example, it's like a G major scale or an E minor scale. But yeah, a lot of the phrasing is very simple because it's just in the pentatonic. Everybody knows the pentatonic, just kind of. I like staying kind of in the pentatonic area because the phrasing is really like pleasing to the ear. And then what you can do is add in like kind of just regular scale notes from Ionian, just kind of being like. Just kind of add the 7 in every now and then, and also like kind of some blues notes too sometimes sound cool, like. Diminished 7th. You know what I always thought was a weird scale is that weird diminished scale. That thing that like is a half note, whole note thing where it's like isn't that thing kind of weird? It's like, it's super easy to play because the pattern is straightforward, but it's like just a strange scale. It's like you rock, bud. Subscribe. Appreciate that, Bunker. Can you play Bat Country solo? I don't know what that is. Spooky diminished chord. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Quinn. How you doing? Yeah, it's been a little bit since I've done a live, Quinn, but thanks for showing up. Appreciate you. OMG, this is awesome. Thank you, Sim1. Yeah, so what am I, oh yeah, Avenged Sevenfold, Bat Country. Yeah, I'll check it out sometime, dude. Check it out. Crossroads, Steve Vai. You know what's crazy is I never learned the parts from that, but there's a lot of cool licks Steve Vai did in that. The Canadian metalheads violently headbanging in approval. I appreciate that. There's something a little bit from Van Halen there. All right, let's do another track here. Unless you guys have a suggestion. Maybe if you suggest something I know. Let's see. So, yeah, I'll. Somebody said that Avenged Sevenfold song though. I'll have to listen to that. Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold, Bat Country. I'll have to check that out. Haha. Hey Abby, how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Black Star Ingve. Pick up an amp. My rig is pretty much just like, it's a Marshall DSL-40C with like a Line 6 Pod X3 Live, pretty much. That's pretty much my setup. And then I have like a blues driver. Every now and then, if I'm feeling spunky, I add in this Fender Trapper, which kind of makes the tone sound like this. You probably can't even really hear it, but there's like this slight high octave that shows up. Like, I don't know if you can hear that, but like this is without it. This is with it. Kind of an interesting. Yeah, it sounds like the string is barely kissing the fret. That's so true. It like is barely, it's like, it sounds very like, I don't know, just like this pick is just like barely hitting it. It's almost like it's on the verge of being a pinch harmonic all the time. Big difference. Hey, Johnny Lamb, how you doing, bro? 2 votes for Chan. Yeah, what's my setup? So, yeah, I guess I'll just say it's basically a Marshall DSL-40C, line 6 pod X3 Live, blues driver, and then right now I have this trapper on, which makes this kind of high octave sound. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Let's hit another track here. This is called Evil Blues guitar backing track. Let's see. Yo, do you have any tips on down picking? I'm trying to learn heavy metal, but down picking is stopping me. Like fast down picking, kind of like being like. That's a good question. I mean, I think you can. Probably the best thing to do is just practice with a metronome. And if you're talking about getting your down picking speed up, probably just slowly increase your speed. Go as fast as you can with a metronome while being consistent. Because I think with especially like with if you're playing riffs and stuff, a lot of the timing is especially important. So you want to make sure you're getting the timing just right. So with a metronome, I just recommend playing like that. Yeah, definitely have to look into Ingve for sure. And sometimes actually, this is kind of a side note, but sometimes your down picking can just get a lot better if you focus on getting your alternate picking better. Sometimes if you like just practice getting the alternate picking, the down picking will come naturally because your hand kind of learns the motion. It actually happens pretty naturally. It's like if you just force yourself to almost play lines that are interesting, like things that like wouldn't necessarily be the most natural to play on the guitar, but you just kind of force yourself to play. And that was just all, kind of, I wasn't using any fingers there, I was just picking them. Nice tone, gives Steve Vai vibes. Yeah, appreciate that, man. That was fun. Appreciate everybody. Thank you for the kind words. Hey Samantha, how you doing? Let's see. Killed that. Thank you, Abby. Crazy good, man. Appreciate you, Ice Bear. I'm not lefty. I didn't know it was reversed though. That's so weird. But hey, yeah. You know what? Sometimes there's a new update, right? And YouTube made everything reversed for some reason. It's kind of weird. I guess the update's not that new now. It's probably been four or 5 months, but yeah, I guess they never switched it. How long I've been playing? That's a good question. I think, let's see, the stream, I've been streaming for like 32 minutes. Can you play Big Sur Moon? Man, I don't know what that song is. Sorry. Big Sur Moon. I'm trying to think. Sometimes I don't know the names of songs, and if I hear them, I'm like, oh, that song. But that name is not ringing a bell for some reason. Play Buckethead or you leave. Tall order, bro. Tall order. I forgot most of the Buckethead stuff. I'm really not gonna lie. I have not played Bucket. This is probably sacrilege for most of you guys, but like I have not played Buckethead in a long time. But sorry. So I'm not trying to make anybody angry. I'm just being honest. I bought the same guitar a couple of days. It's my first one. Hey, dude, that's awesome, man. This is a great guitar. Oh, Play for the Love of God. That is a great song. That is a really great song. For the Love of God. Let's see. Yeah, that's a really solid song. Mordecai and Rigby party tonight. You guys are so funny. You guys request the funniest songs. I have Squire. I have a Squire too. I don't know where it is right now. It's downstairs, I think. I crack that thing out every now and then. The Squires are not bad at all. Definitely. Yeah, hope to see you around. All right. Keep up the rocking and don't let the path of thorns begin your journey dismotivate you. Appreciate you, Bunker Audio Panama. Thanks for listening, tuning in. Appreciate you. Can you do any Eric Johnson? Yeah, I know some Eric Johnson. I used to know a lot more Eric Johnson. I used to know like Zap and Manhattan too. Like I know a little bit of Manhattan. Luke got that grease in his playing. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, Squires definitely have. They're definitely pretty solid, you know. They get the job done. The stream's 36 minutes long right now, so. How do I get this tone? King Von. Oh, how many guitar years do you have under your belt? I see what you're saying. I've been playing for like 6 months probably now. um, but someone was asking how I get my tone. Basically, this tone is, I have a video on my Instagram, where I basically talk about what my tone is, but I can give you a thing. It's like, got a Marshall DSL-40C, it's a tube amp. I go into a Line 6 Pod X3 Live. It's basically my 5160 tone on there. And then I go into a Blues Driver. That's pretty much my... Ever broke your guitar? No, I've never broken a guitar, but I've broken a string on a guitar many times. And I've broken the trem bar on my guitar before. One time I was using it and it snapped right off, like just in the thing. How do you do the Star Spangled Banner? You go like this, ready? You start like this. And don't get mad at me because I'm not standing. You guys have to understand that it's more comfortable to be sitting. Ready? So. There we go. Yeah, simplified version. Basically, you can start in this area. It's probably easiest if you start up like in this area. This is the E pentatonic. You're just kind of in the E pentatonic, and then you just start like this. just kind of find the notes within that sort of area. Yeah, recommend learning Smoke on the Water first. Wow, VeggieTales, dude, that's a classic callback. Yeah, VeggieTales is OG. Play Eruption. Do you do lessons? I haven't officially committed to doing lessons. I mean, I've thought about it. Could be cool. Bro, Cliffs of Dover. Yeah, I love Cliffs of Dover. I play that one on almost every stream. I love that song. Very clean playing. Well done on the scales. Thank you, man. Can I show us how fast you play? Ready? I can play. Ready? I'll play really fastly. Fastly? That's not really a word. Ready? You can, the key to making your playing sound really fast. Ready, guys? This is a little pro tip. My 6 months of playing has taught me this. Ready? If you start slow and then slowly make the line faster, it sounds like you're playing a lot faster than you actually are. So if you start slow, it doesn't have the same epicness if you start really fast. It sounds cooler if you start. Yeah, just play a little bit. Now start fast and end slow. Okay, ready? Here we go. That's kind of an interesting. I've never tried that before. I think I have one video on my channel talking about an exercise. But I really don't have too many. Play the slowest I can. Here we go. I'll play the very slowest I can. 3, 2, 1. That's the slowest I can play. I don't know how to play any slower than that. That's the slowest I could play. Could you do lessons over Snapchat? Yeah, maybe. That could be fun. Tremolo picking is just picking as fast as you can on typically one string. Like Sean Lane starts at 420, and you'll hear slow and fast mix mastery dynamics like never before. Here, I'll take a screenshot of that so I can listen to it later, man. Yeah, I'll check that out. Just took a screenshot, and I'll listen to that later. Can you play technical difficulties? Oh man, dude, I don't know that one. I'm sorry. I wish I did. What song do you recommend? I don't really have like a perfect song recommendation. I mean, just learn what you want, you know? Just learn what you think is cool. Wondering what my favorite band is. Man, that's a really good question. A great question that deserves a great answer, which I don't have at the moment. Sweet pick. Sweet pick. I just use Jazz 3s. This is my pick. I don't know what gauge they are exactly. It doesn't say on there, but it's a pretty thick pick. Jazz 3s are pretty heavy duty. Just sweet pick. Here we go. Wait, audio is gone? Oh, audio's back. Oh man, I was doing 6 sweep picking. I guess we'll never know what I played. Gotta go, Luke. See you, man. All right, see ya. I'm probably gonna wrap it up soon. This has been fun, you guys. Sorry I didn't take more requests today. I gotta get my act together with taking your guys' requests a little better. But can you put Bad to the Bone? There we go. That's pretty much all I've got. He played so fast it broke the sound barrier. That's funny. Airborne Animations wants me to play as fast as I can. I already kind of did that, but I'll do it again. You guys are trying to give me like tendonitis or something. All right, see you later, Caleb. Hey, long time no see, man. What's up? Well, I guess I'm going to call it there, though. That was a blast. I had a lot of fun. Thanks for showing up. We had quite a few viewers there for a little while. I think the top was like 103, 105 maybe. So that was cool. Appreciate you guys for showing up. Yeah, I'm trying to stream more frequently because I took a long break, but I'm hoping I'll be back. But I'll be back. Can I just alternate pick, no legato for a while? That was mostly alternate picking. I did very little legato. Sometimes I do legato to get myself back on track if I feel like I'm about to mess up, kind of give my picking hand a rest. But yeah, normally I just try to alternate pick. But yeah, if legato's really really great. It's not only good for this. Legato's a cool sound. No matter what. But if you're doing alternate picking and you feel like you're about to mess up, you can just kind of go into a quick legato line, and then you get yourself back on track. Like for example, if you can kind of just go legato. So yeah, so that's a good thing to do. And then somebody asked me, what gauge am I using? String gauge is, I think they're Fender 10s. These are 10s on here, I believe. Oh, string height? I mean, you can, I don't know exactly how many millimeters it is or whatever, but I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty low action, honestly. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I'm 22, dude. Gonna be 20 in August. Thank you, man. Since when do you play guitar? You started yesterday. Yeah, man, appreciate it. I started yesterday too. No, I'm kidding. Hey, man, I'm struggling with the ending pentatonic runs, and so No More Tears by Ozzy. Just can't play that fast. Any tips? I don't actually know how those go either, but I can learn them probably eventually, and then I can learn those and then see if I can give you any tips on that. Struggling with the ending pentatonic runs and the solo of No More Tears. Yeah, I'll screenshot that one as well. Give that one I'll hit you up with a tip if I feel like I can. Yeah, but pentatonic, the thing is in general with the pentatonic, the thing that's tricky, a lot of times people struggle with this. I don't know if this is what you're talking about in the Ozzy song, but most of the time the thing that's tricky about pentatonics is switching from going up the strings to back down, because your pick positioning inverts. For example, like you start in a down pick, and then watch when you go back down, it starts on an up pick. So that's why pentatonic stuff can be tricky sometimes, which is why people sometimes add in this note. Like they'll add in a note from the major scale to make it go back down, starting on a down pick, or at least the same way you started going up. Yeah, we got some new tunes coming soon, Alex. My amp is a Marshall DSL-40C. It's a tube amp. But yeah, like, so sometimes the pentatonic can be tricky like that. It's just something to be aware of when you're picking. Realize that if I go up, on the way back down, it's gonna be an up pick. Isn't she lovely? she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she pretty? Less than 1 minute. Oh, I can't believe what God has done. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know actually what the words do there. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't she lovely? Can I play this at your wedding? Hey, maybe. That could be cool. I have a really nice voice. Oh, thank you so much, man. Do you know Bebop Alula? Sheesh. I have never heard that song before. Can you play Have You Ever Seen the Rain? That's a good song. Have you ever seen the rain? Yeah, I like that one. And with that, I think I bid you all adieu. That was fun though, guys. Thanks for tuning in. In 20 more seconds, I'll be on for exactly an hour. So I think my OCD is going to make me stay on for, ready? 10 more seconds, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Ready? See if I can end it exactly on a minute. Or on an hour, I mean. 1, 2, 3. Boom.